Hey folks, this is Shane. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Let's go over the GigaDude 25 carbon fiber telescoping mast. The GigaDude 25 is a 25-foot long telescoping carbon fiber mast. It has 5 sections, all these little cam locks, which work very, very well. And nice thing is there's a good positive stop. The positive stop is nice because it'll keep you from accidentally disassembling your antenna when you're trying to put it up. So nice feature on that. Overall, the construction is very nice. The materials are good, and Sean, the ham radio dude, goes over each one and gives it his personal inspections. Full disclosure, I met up with Sean at a Parks on the Air get-together down in Kenosha, Wisconsin, or outside of it, and I paid full price for this. Friends pay full price. So I bought this mast. He did throw in an additional cap for it at no additional charge. Kind of a deal for not having to go through the hassle of shipping it out. So full disclosure, I did pay for this with my own money. I used it for the first time that day, and my first thoughts are the same thoughts I have now. It is incredibly light for its size, and when you fully extend it, it is very stout. It doesn't have any sway to it, and you can easily move this around to find a different location. So I've done that a couple times where I've put this together. I've found a location where I wanted my antenna leaned up against a tree or propping up by another manner. Decided I needed to move it, and I was able to move it fully extended without issue. So that is a very good feature of this style of antenna. Other thing I like are these cam locks. They're quality made, they're adjustable, which is key with the cam locks. You know, it's everything has a balance in this stuff, right? A lot of telescoping masts have the twist friction locks. No moving parts to break, but sometimes they can be unreliable. I found, especially in the wintertime, when I'm setting up and my hands are cold, I don't get a good solid friction lock on the friction locks, and the mast will come sliding down. This should be a treat to use in the wintertime. I'm looking forward to that. No problem at all working these levers on the cam locks with gloved hands. So that will make winter portable operations a lot more fun for me. This is the only mast I've been using this summer. I've used it again at that meet and greet, Parks on the Air, a few other Parks on the Air activations locally, including the Support Your Parks weekend. That was the mast that myself and Shaq and Greg used on our little camp out, and it worked out great. Now, as I mentioned, there's a positive stop so you can't overextend everything. But if you want to disassemble this for cleaning or anything else, the back cap twists off, comes off, goes back on, no problem. The threads are pretty well made, and you're good to go. So maintenance is pretty easy. And I'm fairly confident this mast could be semi-permanently mounted outside. I don't think you'd leave it up 24/7, 365, but this would be fine being outdoors for a couple months at a time. So if you want to put up an extra end-fed half wave or a dipole during the summer for backyard use, you could probably set this thing up and just let it be. Another good use could be for like 2-meter single sideband. You could easily mount like an arrow or an elk style Yagi onto this, set her up and position it wherever you need it. Could be a lot of fun with that. I'm gonna have to try that myself. Now, some people will complain about the material that this mast is made out of, carbon fiber. It can be fussy. It's easy to crush, but a big thing is don't over tighten these cam locks and they'll be fine. Many hams will complain that carbon fiber is conductive and it's going to mess with your antenna signal, which is true. It will mess with it a little bit. To what degree, I don't know. Let's face it, folks, there's so many things impacting your propagation as far as your antenna, your feed, the surroundings, trees, what have you. You're never going to have a perfect signal, so ruling something out like this just because you're not going to have a perfect signal may not be the best way to go. I truly believe you need to look at the big picture, and yes, you may get your signal thrown off a little bit, but the benefits of the super lightweight, easy to use antenna and how it's so strong and easily to move around, for me, that outweighs any slight loss that I may have as far as my signal strength or direction, propagation, all that stuff. To be honest, I probably would never notice the difference between this and a fiberglass mass or a wooden mass or just magically hanging up in the air on its own. All right, folks, there you go. The GigaDude 25. I like mine a lot. I think you might like one too, so pick one up for yourself. 73, folks. Catch you on the next video. On each of the sections, so you don't have to worry about pulling it out and making a mess of things. Ooh, that sounded bad.